Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, of course, is Call of Duty Next Day, and with it, we got so many new Black Ops 6 multiplayer details, ranging from new exclusive gameplay, we got announcements for new features, new updates, all sorts of stuff, and today we are breaking down everything you need to know about Black Ops 6 multiplayer. So in the background, you are seeing various different gameplay clips from my buddy Espresso, Ink Slasher, then also a little bit of just the general COD Next stream, depending on what's being shown there. But throughout the multiplayer reveal and all the gameplay deep dives today, we ended up learning a ton about Black Ops 6 multiplayer and what to expect throughout it in terms of the, fine details, but also the general gameplay as it stands, how it feels, how it looks in a way that's not a jailbroken PS4 with low quality on Twitter, right? So first thing that I just noticed outright when watching a lot of this gameplay from all creators of varying skill levels is Omnimovement is going to allow for a ton of freedom in this game, but it's going to take a lot of time to get used to, especially when you factor in things like the strafing, the diving to the left and right, how the tac sprints and everything is going to work, where your gun's more at your side and your hands out on the side as well. This is going to be, I think, probably one of the smoother movement mechanics that we've ever had in COD, if not maybe the smoothest movement that we've had in COD, but there is going to be a learning curve with this that I think good players are going to pick up relatively quickly, but some players might need to adjust some of the Omnimovement assists so that their gameplay is a little bit more seamless there, or put a lot of time in maybe in some private matches to just generally master movement and what you need to do in order to use movement to an advantage in a gunfight. Speaking of gunfights, the weapons in this game all look very low recoil. Reminds me more of like MW 2019 gunfights than like a Treyarch Games gunfights. But honestly, I'm okay with that. I'd much rather have these weapons that are, more streamlined, easy on the visual recoil. That's going to allow for more competitive gameplay from keyboard and mouse players specifically, while obviously still keeping things easy on controller with aim assist and everything going on there. And really in general, I almost get kind of a vibe of like Cold War. Obviously it's a Treyarch game, it's going to be similar to Cold War in some ways, but also a bit of like Modern Warfare 3 as well, almost a mashup there, if you will, which I'm very interested in, like just based off of the gameplay that we've seen so far, what you guys are looking at in the background from the Next recordings, which obviously isn't even then the highest quality. They're pretty limited on internet. It seems like the internet at the place they're doing it at doesn't seem too great, so they can only stream at certain bit rates, so it's only going to look so pretty on stream. With the beta later on this week, I think it's going to be a lot cleaner once we get our actual hands on. We can fine-tune settings, color correction, everything like that, but visually really liking the look of this game so far. We do have some specific details on multiplayer, the gameplay features, things like that. So obviously we know Classic Prestige is returning now. They did mention that it's actually going to be themed around classic COD titles. So every Prestige has its own unique COD theme. For instance, the first Prestige is going to be based around World at War, and it'll have emblems and such associated with that. There is going to be a secret reward at Prestige Master Max level 1000. So there is an ultimate grind here that I am definitely very interested in seeing what exactly is going on with that as well. It'll of course be some time before anyone discovers that though. There are going to be emotes and sprays both returning here in Black Ops 6, so if you're into that kind of stuff, I'm sure that'll be plenty of filler content in the battle pass, and we'll see that in bundles spammed like crazy. So those are returning, and it's more so on the gimmicky and fun side of things. Of course, new to COD this year with Black Ops 6 is the custom HUDs and the various different HUD presets. So there's going to be things like standard HUD and inverted HUD, where your minimap's actually like on the bottom of your screen and stuff. Just more basic scout ones. You can fully go in and customize things as you want as well. I think that's going to be a major W, all things considered. We also fully got revealed all of the maps for Black Ops 6 as well. So we actually have all of them named out now. So going with these 16 launch maps, we've got Protocol, Payback, Skyline, Lowtown, Subsonic, Rewind, Scoot or Scud, still don't know how to say that, Red Card, Babylon, Derelict, Vorkuta, Vault, Sandhouse, Stakeout, Gala, and then also Pit. And Treyarch did say that obviously these are going to be classically designed maps, 3-lane maps, so they should feel like classic Treyarch maps that we've come to know and love over the years. And personally for that, again, I'm very, very excited. And by the way, as we are going through all the details, all the updates, all the features here, if you guys are new to the channel, we've obviously got so much info coming out in the next few days and weeks. You're not going to want to miss anything. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. I'll have you covered with all the need to know info. And if you enjoyed this video, you're excited for Black Ops 6, a like rating is always seriously appreciated, as it does help grow the channel and share the video around even more. We also got official confirmation on the launch of ranked play in multiplayer. It's coming earlier than ever, they say, with the season 1 update. So if you're a fan of the competitive side of things for Call of Duty, we're gonna be able to jump into ranked very quickly. So like that, you'll get a nice feel for the game in the preseason, and then season 1 rolls around, we'll be able to dive right into that. They talked very ambiguously about some of the in-season content, mentioning that some fan favorite Black Ops maps are going to be returning in season, with of course plenty of brand new maps coming as well. We also got a more in-depth look at the new redesigned perk system within Black Ops 6 multiplayer, where obviously we have our different tiers of perks, but within the tiers, there's also specifically colored perks. And when you go through and you match the same category, or you match the same color for these types of perks, you end up going through and getting a bonus 4th perk as a specialty. So you can really go all in on one style of play by matching up your perks throughout each category. And then of course, there will also be wild cards available, things like gunfighter, so you can have more attachments, various other things like that, similar to what we've seen before. They talked a little bit about the time to kill, or at least some of the creators did who are playing the game, and it seems like the general consensus is that it's decently similar to Cold War, if not a little bit faster than Cold War's time to kill. So going off the specifics there, you can get a better idea of how exactly gunfights are going to play out in this game. Something that I think is absolutely awesome as well is that with the attachment system this year, it seems like cons on weapons are going to be very, very minimal. In fact, a lot of the attachments in the game don't even have cons, and what do have cons, they're slight. They're really not too impactful whatsoever. So you actually get to go through and make your guns better outright. It's not going to be, okay, I want to have a really fast fire rate, a really good movement. Oh, my control is gonna suck now. Or hey, I really want good control over range and good velocity. Oh, but my weapon's gonna feel like I'm carrying around some cinder blocks and bricks. It's gonna be so slow. Not necessarily the case. The cons seem to be super minimal, and I absolutely love that. I think that's gonna be awesome for going through and optimizing loadouts just outright. Treyarch also described the new audio tech that's being used in Black Ops 6. Obviously, audio is super important every single year, and here's how Treyarch describes it. We've implemented new immersive audio tech in Black Ops 6 that allows players to hear gunfire and footsteps clearer than ever in a Black Ops game. This includes a new reverb and echo system that dramatically adjusts the echoes of sounds based on the environment around you. We're also prioritizing how you hear your teammates when you need to hear them, and in general, that'll reduce confusion and friendly fire and anything going on. It's like, hey, somebody's running next to me. Oh, it's you. You're on my team. We're all good, right? So very curious to see how this actually plays in in system when we get our hands on it. Obviously, even at COD Next, their PCs are what they are. The audio setup is what it is, but when you're at your own setup here, you have your own headset, you can adjust the audio settings in game and do what you need to do there. You can have a much better experience than just the outright default one that they're probably playing on now. So once we get our hands on the beta on Friday, we'll have a much better understanding of what exactly the audio upgrades are going to be like this year, but certainly something to keep an eye on for sure. Treyarch also revealed that Reticle customization is going to be back within the Gunsmith, so an extra level of detail on all of your optics. Absolutely love the sound of that. And they even went through and revealed the camo system, which this might be the earliest we've ever had camos revealed for multiplayer and zombies. Oh, and there's also Warzone camos as well, according to Treyarch's tweet, which is pretty crazy. So there are going to be some extensive camo grinds this year. And with this, they actually have 4 camos that they showed off for multiplayer so far, including a classic gold, a classic diamond. We've got dark spine, and then we also have dark matter, of course, a classic for Black Ops games as well. So that's now gotten like a first initial reveal, our first look at the camo system. We're curious to see still how exactly camos are going to work, if it's going to be an unlock system similar to obviously Modern Warfare 3 recently, or if they're going to be different challenges, different upgrades and systems there. Obviously, time will tell with that, but our first look at camos, and I gotta say, they are very, very pretty. But all that being said, that is effectively all of the major takeaways from the Black Ops 6 multiplayer reveal. Would love to get your guys' thoughts down in the comments below on all of this. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. And if you are new to the channel or you simply have not subscribed yet, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in COD. So be sure to hit that sub button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.